Hi everyone, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to look into one of the method in Python, that is print. So whenever you wanted to print any of the statements or whatever the value you wanted to see it on the console, right? That output if you wanted to see it on the console. So you are going to make use of this particular function called as print. So this is something like it is gonna whatever you pass inside the string. I'm sorry, not inside the string, inside the print. That particular stream of data it is gonna show you on the console. Okay, this is a standard system output function. Okay, so for example, let me give you some of the examples so that becomes very easy for you. Say I have hi, so that gets printed here on the console, right? And one more thing in Python, this is after Python 3 version, we have a function like this. Before we used to have something like this, wherein we don't need to specify the opening and the closing parentheses. If I run now, you are going to get an error because the syntax has been revised by Python. According to the version, the syntax gets revised. So you are going to get an syntax error now, missing parentheses and call to print. So whatever the error you're going to get, you can understand it. They are very simple to understand. The Python errors are very easy to understand, right? So this is before Python 3, this was a syntax that we had used for print. So now we have, this is a print we haven't, that is in function now. So you need to have it the value enclosed within or in stream, that whatever you wanted to print it on the console, you should enclose that within the double quotation and inside the opening and the closing parenthesis. And in the print, say if I wanted to, you can print anything, say hello, welcome you all to my channel, welcome you all. So instead of hello, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel if I haven't. Okay, so that gets printed on the console, right? Okay, so same thing you're gonna get. What if I have in single quotation? So people, if you would have watched my previous video, they will get to know in the previous video I had said string can be enclosed within a single quotation or it can be enclosed within a double quotation, right? So whatever you have in as in string, this is basically in string, right? So whatever you pass inside and print, it is in string itself. You cannot do any of the manipulation with the print. Print is only used to print whatever you have in, you can print it on the console, that's it. None of the operations you can do. So whatever you pass in, that would be in string here. So that should be enclosed within a single or in double quotation. So right, the string is being enclosed within a single or a double quotation, as we have seen it already. So now if I wanted to say print hi hello, okay, and two different string in the same print statement, I can do that as well, right? Okay, you see it here. And say I have print, say for example, hi hello itself, I'm going to take in as an example, or in the new line character with an hello with a new line character, and this with this. See here, hi is printed in one line and hello has been printed in the next line. So what is this slash n? It is a new line. Similarly, you can have I'll just replace it here itself. So tab, for the slash d, it is tab, right? Hi, four spaces followed by the hello. One tab is four space, right? So you can have any kind of you have a separator kind of a thing also, wherein you can include the separator like whatever you wanted to have in. Here it is tab. So you can given, if you do not given, by default it is going to treat the separator as in space. Okay, the default value for the separator, that is what it is. They have abbreviated it as sep. So it is /ts tab here. Okay, and there is something like print, say my Gmail account. Okay, let me say this. My Gmail account has symbol. Okay, symbol colon this. Okay, so if I wanted to have, like, it is going to end up with a particular special character if you want, or any alphabet or whatever it is, whatever you wanted, like the pattern you wanted, you can have in there. Okay, so that will help you out in order to append this, whatever the particular thing you see at the end of the string. Why is it taking a lot of time? Yeah, see, you can see it here, right? So whatever you end is something like whatever you are going to pass inside end, the stream gets ended by this particular pattern, or by this particular substring, or by this particular character. I can even end with like, nothing. I just wanted to have, like, a space followed by this, when that works. By the default value of end is new line. Okay, so see here, at gmail.com, or you can give in as full itself at gmail.com. So that particular thing will be printed at the end of it. Okay, so see, like, I can have like, hey, and end with equals to, say, tech learners. Okay, so that is how it's going to end up with. Okay, see here. Okay, I haven't given the end of it, right? So here I have changed it. So you can have an thing like this. Okay, and end of, or you can have it like this, or like simply an print statement with nothing inside. Okay, so we get an output in the next line. Okay, or you can, like, it is an empty string kind of, you're not passing anything inside that. Or you can have a new line character also. Okay, okay, see here. So these are the differences. This is just simple function that we normally use in our like, coding practice, right? Print, whenever you wanted to debug, or you wanted to see the output, like what is it happening, whenever you wanted to triage, like that, you're going to use and print. So for example, as we have seen the variable in the last class, let me take one more example, like, which would be very easy for you to understand. Like, value of a is, and comma a, and if I give you here, you can pass in that value here, as we have seen, like this here, right? So you're going to get whatever the value data, like this is where the like, print is being used. Like, whenever you should start practicing the concepts, only then you can understand, like, what is the use of this particular function. So print, basically, it is not only for, like, to print the output on the console. Like, these are the, like, you have some of the things like separator and end with all these things. So these are the things that you should know it. Okay, so here print is something like wherein you can just use print whenever you wanted to print the output on the console, only for that. Okay, nothing more than that. You cannot do any kind of an operation with print. You can only print it on the console. So I hope you are able to understand the print statement that I had discussed today. So, like, that's it for today. So practice well so that you don't forget things. So if you like the video, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and kindly help out your friends too. Thank you all. Take care. See you all in the next video.